And so Jeff is up next, and he's kind of got a little bit of a different take on direct marketing and how that might tie in. Jeff, are you there? You want to go ahead and unmute, and I'll pull you up to the front.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate it.
You, oh, you bet. We're grateful that you're here with us today. Tell the audience where you're from, Jeff.
Yeah, so my farm is in Charleston, South Carolina. We're in coastal mosquito country. So it's hot and humid and covered in bugs right now. So not the best
Oh,
time of
nice.
year, but we're making it. We're making it happen.
Cool. Well, yeah, I see you got it pulled up there. Let's
Perfect.
jump into your presentation. We look forward to hearing from you, Jeff.
Great. So today I want to talk about kind of ditching the wholesale model and how to generate recurring revenue on your farm. And if you guys don't want to be taking notes, I'll be giving a lot of details here. There's a website link right here. It's go.regenerativesuccess.net/summit. That will get you the slide presentation. Just go to that link and it will get you the slides here, copy of the slides that you can follow along with, so you don't have to sit here and take notes. Um, but Yep. So the goal of today is really talk about, what we can do and increase and get recurring revenue on our farms. And, personally, I started doing a lot of wholesale. So my farm in the beginning, 7.5 years ago when we started, we were doing about 98% wholesale. And there was very little margin left over at the end of the day when we started doing that. And so we thought, okay, how can we make this, more viable? How can we, capture more margin? And so now, fast forward to today, we are about 98% direct to consumer, only 2% wholesale. So it's pretty much flip-flopped. And so this presentation really is for farmers that haven't been able to match their online sales yet. If you're a farmer and you're tired of posting on social media all day, not getting very good results, or you haven't gotten to that consistency with farmers markets, I'm a huge proponent of farmers markets, but they have their issues, like if it rains or you have bad weather, or you're just tired of wholesaling for a tiny fraction of profit. Hopefully you'll get something out of this presentation here. Let's go. Okay. So by the end of the presentation, I'm hoping that you will know how to generate monthly recurring revenue on your farm. I'll give you a step-by-step plan for setting up subscription box orders for you and kind of doing the right way. So not your standard subscription, check here to get this on a subscription model. We did that for years on our website. It didn't work. This is going to be a different way of doing it. You'll have access to software and tools to do this. And I'll teach you how to get early adoption of your subscription model and some of the keys to retaining those customers once you have gotten them, and how to continue to grow those customers and grow your customer base. And if you stay to the end, I'll give you an exclusive tool for free to implement everything that I'm talking about today. So who am I? I was a medical professional turned chicken farmer. I struggled for a long time to really make the farm work, to make it pay the bills. And, like I said, we're doing a lot of wholesale, and then we shifted gears, started doing direct to consumer with farmers markets, online sales, and we increased our farm profit 700% in just 5 months. And I was able to quit my full-time job to farm. I started a company called Regenerative Success, and I discovered a lot of other farmers were struggling as well. And my goal was how can I help other farmers kind of overcome some of the challenges that I saw and become more profitable, more successful in their farm. So the problem with wholesale, if you guys are selling to restaurants, chefs, small grocery stores, stuff like that, low margins, right? You're maybe getting 10 to 30% profit margin. In agriculture, your farmer does all the work. You get the smallest piece of the pie, right? I know this firsthand. And if you have a large buyer, if you have, like, let's say, everybody, you may or may not have heard the story of Whole Foods and how White Oak Pastures has had their struggles with Whole Foods, and now they're not using Whole Foods anymore because if you get a large buyer like Whole Foods, you start selling more product to them, and eventually over time they start paying you less and less, right? And they know that there's such a large part of your business that you can't really fight it, right? They're constantly renegotiating their contracts. I would recommend going away from big wholesale. If you're going to do wholesale, keep it small, but it's very small margins. So I tried other ways to get sales on my farm. We tried Facebook, social media, the word of mouth. We started doing farmers markets. They were great, but what happens when you have bad weather or it's closed for half the season? We tried third parties online. I built my own website. Nothing was consistent. Nothing was reliable. Online sales were hit or miss. And we even offered subscription options. We tried, some of these third party, farm to door type companies, without mentioning them. We've tried all these different things, bundle boxes. Again, very few sales when we tried subscriptions. We were offering bundle boxes, pre-orders, save 10%, subscribe and get this delivered to you every month. Very few orders, it was hit or miss. So it didn't work. And I said, there's got to be a way to do this, get recurring, consistent orders. I tried doing pre-selling, so pre-selling our product, and that worked okay, but it was kind of a big production. I had to send a bunch of emails, really advertise heavily, and I could, you can't do that all the time, right? You can't do that every 2 weeks. I would do that like once a quarter, and I would get some sales. The pre-selling worked okay, but I needed more than just a big launch every 3 months because I was doing pasture poultry. I think pre-selling works well if you're doing like beef, if you're doing large volume orders, but if you're selling a $30 chicken, it doesn't work so well. So when I finally figured out the right way to do recurring subscriptions, we launched our subscription model. We did $30,000 in annual sales in just 5 days, the first 5 days. And I was like, wow, this is it. This is the way to do it. It was hugely impactful for us and our farm, and to have that security, that financial security and stability, knowing that those orders were going to come every month, month after month. So what is a subscription box? So the solution was a subscription box, right? And so why are we doing this? Well, subscription box orders provide recurring revenue for creating positive and dependable cash flow. I'm so bullish now on subscriptions that I dare to say that you don't have a business unless you have some kind of recurring revenue model, right? Because it's just not reliable. What happens if the farmer's market closes? What happens if your wholesale buyer starts ordering from you? We saw that during COVID. We nearly went, all of our restaurants stopped ordering for us for a particular time during COVID because people weren't going out to eat. The other nice thing about selling direct consumer, having subscription boxes, you have higher margins, obviously much higher than wholesale. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket, so you have multiple customers, and you have a very diversified customer base. And we actually support other local farms as well. So that's also a great thing to be able to support and source some product from other farms that we use. So again, here's a link to a YouTube video if you want to check it out on how we did $30,000 in 5 days, describes it in a little more detail. So what did we do? How did we make subscriptions work the second time we launched it that didn't work the first time? Well, I kind of summed it up this way. We figured out what our customers wanted, and we asked them. I sent them emails. We did polls. I said, what do you want? What would you do for a subscription order? What would make it so that you would love it and stay? So we figured out what they wanted. We gave them what they wanted. We included free home delivery. And then we set up all the tools to do that. So we have online tools to take payments to a payment processor. We have landing pages where people can go to sign up. We have automated reminders that tell folks, hey, you need to place your order. You need to submit your preferences. I have reminders that come to me that says an order was just submitted, preferences were just submitted. You need to get that ready. We had a series of pre-launch emails, about 7 or 8 emails that went out before we launched the subscription model, and then a launch series of about 6 or 7 emails that went out during the launch period when we actually launched this whole thing. And we set this all up to run on autopilot once we got it all set up. Again, here's a link, go.regenerativesuccess.net/summit if you want to copy these slides. So what were our keys to success? Well, there's a couple of things I think that we did differently that made subscription order work this time when it didn't work before. Is one, we included free home delivery. We said we're going to make this local, we're going to deliver to our local area, and we're going to make it free. It's going to be included, so we just priced that into our model. The second thing we offered was the ability to customize their order, so customers could pick what they want in their box. So, this is the biggest thing I heard from people why they would cancel a CSA or subscription order is because if you ever done a vegetable CSA and got 5 pounds of beets in your vegetable CSA, and you're like, what the heck am I going to do with all these 5 pounds of beets? That's going to be a reason that you're going to quit. So if you don't get any preference or any say-so in it, that's, not what customers want. Frequency. So customers wanted or different frequency options. So you can offer weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, so they can choose what fits their needs. And we included a lot of variety and customization. So we allow our customers to choose what they want. We offer poultry, we offer pork, beef, bread, mushrooms, eggs, produce, you name it. And they get to select what they want in their box. And I think that was a big point. The other thing that we heard a lot of was people wanted the option to pause their subscription. That was a big thing for them. So you're thinking, okay, Jeff, this sounds great. I want to launch my subscription box. How do I do it? Well, I'm gonna give you kind of the steps here to do it. So the first thing you do is create a frequently asked questions sheet. So here's a copy of ours. It just talks about what you do, where we deliver, what the sign up is, how does everything work. It's good to have think through this, write it all down in a Google Doc, or give that Google Doc to your audience so they can answer every question, have everything answered for you. The next step is you want to set up a landing page. A landing page is a place where people can go and sign up for your thing, right? And they can pay right there. You don't want to ask people to, email you or mail them an invoice or email them an invoice. You won't be able to you want people to be able to sign up and pay you in that moment. So landing pages are different from a website in that a landing page has a singular focus for a singular customer and a singular purpose. So a landing page we set up specifically just for the subscription box, nothing else. There's no buttons in the header where they can click off and go see other things. There's no recipes. It's here's our box, sign up for it. You have two choices. You either sign up or you leave the website. That's it. And because of that, a landing page is about 10 times more effective at converting a customer than a website is. So when you set up your landing page, there's a couple things you need on that landing page. You need to have a good headline. So you can see here, your local farm direct box delivered. That's our headline. The next thing you need is an option to select your box. So we have different tiers, $70, $150, or $300, depending on which one they want. So they can select it and they can pay right there. You need to have an order form where they can purchase. So we have that set up, as well as where they can submit their preferences. Other things that are helpful to have on that landing page are a review section. So if you have Google reviews, put those in there, and have a frequently asked questions section. So, what are the sizes, what are the payments, where do you deliver, all that stuff, put it in there as well so you can answer all their questions. Once you set up your landing page, you need to launch your product, right? You've got your document that outlines your CSA, your subscription model. You set up the landing page. So now you need to tell your audience about it. And so we sent, like I said, about 7, or no, actually, I think it was like 4 or 5 pre-launch and then about 7 launch emails. And so the pre-launch emails are just saying, hey, we're thinking about doing this thing. We'd love your input. Tell them, kind of hinting, hey, this is going to be open next week. We talk about what it is, and you say, we'll give you the details next week when we've got it fully ready to go. And then when our launch opens, we launch it for about a week and just give people a limited time to sign up. We talk about what it is, the details on it, how much it costs, all that good stuff with links in there. And we send those emails for about a week, and then we close it. We don't allow people to sign up at that point. There's a couple of things that we did to really incentivize people to sign up, to encourage them to sign up. And what we did was we offered, you can offer limited edition or seasonal products that are not available normally from your farm. So this is an extra little thing you offer them. We offer additional incentives such as that are only available to our CSA subscribers, our subscription subscribers. And that would be something like on-farm dinners or events, specialty products, discounts on future orders. We sometimes offer a free item. Sign up this week, you'll get a free pack of bacon, something like that. We also will do refer a friend. So if you refer somebody and they sign up, you're going to get a free product, or you're going to get a commission on that referral. And then lastly, we also offered a bunch of digital products, and I'll talk about that more in just a moment. So what are the digital products we created? So we created a bunch of bonuses, a bunch of things to encourage people to sign up now. And things like that can really help people to not delay the decision. So we said, hey, if you sign up this week, you're going to get this, whole book of recipes. You're going to get these cooking guides, things telling them, how to can your produce, how to cut up a whole chicken, how to, defrost your meat the best, the step by step. These are things you can create, and you create it one time and you can deliver it, and it's no cost to you, right? And so these are great things to add as additional bonuses. And it also educates the customer, makes them more comfortable with your product. Another thing that's great to offer as a digital product is unboxing videos, right? Showing customers what's in the box, what they're going to get, what it looks like. This helps them kind of get excited about the purchase and really be engaged and wanting it. So once you've got that customer, they've signed up, the next step is to retain them. We don't want them to order 1 month and then drop out, right? Because that's not good. So there are a couple of things you can do to increase your retention and keep them on that subscription plan. We can offer incentives for them to order like quarterly or annually, and so they get a better deal, right? They get a discount if they purchase 3 months at a time or 6 months at a time is one thing you can do. You can offer, exclusive content. Again, this is only available to people that are on our subscription, this farm dinner or this farm tour, whatever it is. Offer them how-to guides, recipes. It's really important to have excellent communication. So that helps to build trust and satisfaction among customers. If you're not communicating with them, telling them what the box is, when it's going to be delivered, what to expect, telling them to leave a cooler on their porch, that sort of thing, they're probably not going to stick around. So communication is really important. We also want to communicate and get their feedback. How can we improve this? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? We send surveys out to get that feedback from customers. And then we let our customers customize their box, so they can add whatever products they want in their box. So we give them a customized experience. So once you've gotten some customers, you've figured out how to retain those customers, the next step is to continue to grow your subscribers. So the way we do this is a couple different ways. Posting on social media, obviously. You can do paid advertising. We've done some. If you post on social media, make sure you include a link. So like on Instagram, there's a sticker where you can include the link. It's a clickable link. If you do an Instagram story, that works really well, because if you do an Instagram post, the link you put in the caption is not clickable. But if you do a story, it's clickable. They can match it right there and go straight to it. So it increases conversions. We also add additional products. So like every month or so, we'll be, hey, we got new stuff. We're adding new things to the box, and that'll encourage more people to sign up. The other thing we do is we make it hard for them to quit, right? We offer a limited number of boxes. Hey, we're only taking, 7 new subscriptions this week or this month. And we offer we include a registration fee. So if they sign up and they had to pay a $10 or $20 registration fee to sign up to our subscription model, that's a one-time fee in addition to the monthly charge, they're more inclined to stick with it versus somebody that's very flaky and says, oh, I'm gonna cancel this month and then join again next month and then cancel and then join again 2 months later, because they're gonna have to pay that registration fee every time. So we make it hard for them to quit by charging that registration fee. Another way that's worked really well to grow our subscribers, get more people on the list, is by offering affiliate. So we have a whole affiliate channel where our current customers or even other local businesses can advertise our subscription box. And if they get people to sign up, those people are paid a percentage. So we pay them 10 or 20% affiliate commission for any referrals they send us. So at this point, you might be thinking, hey, that's a lot, Jeff. How am I possibly going to set all this up? But what if I gave you a tool that did all this for you, right? Did all the tech, all the tools, all the technology for you for free. So I'm offered this. So we put together this 10x farm marketing app. And what this is a software. It's the all-in-one farm marketing application that increases your customers and sales by 10x, because that's how much our customers and sales went up once we started utilizing this. And so this application will really allow you to do the automated payments, the landing pages, the automations with the reminders and everything all for you. We have 2 plans, and the plans are either $100 a month or $297 a month, but I'm gonna give you a coupon code. If you use coupon code Summit, you're gonna get $97 off your first month. So basically, you get first month for free. So you can try it without any obligation. We are going to limit this to only 15 people. So there's only 15 coupons out there. So the first 15 people to sign up will get this special offer. This ends August 21st. So in order to claim this, the web address, the link is go.regenerativesuccess.net/app, APP. So if you go to that link, go.regenerativesuccess.net/app, enter coupon code Summit, you'll get $97 off your first month. Basically makes your first month free. You can try it, no obligations. And check it out and see if you like it. Any questions, you can email me. Here's my email address. You can also find me on YouTube. Let me check the chat. Since I got a few minutes. Try to go through that quick as I could.
No, that was perfect timing. Yeah, that was good. So I shared the link to get the slides in
Awesome.
there. Hopefully that's there. And then the hyperlink is just under Jeff's picture on the gift page. And so just remember the password that'll get you in there. And having a little bit of experience, like putting these summits together, and then my wife also running the direct marketing company, like super good value. So would you say, like in marketing terms, is this a done for you or done with you type program, or do you have both levels?
Yeah, we have a couple of different options. Like there's two plans. Let me see if I can go back. So like the starter plan is more of a do-it-yourself. We give you a lot of templates, right? So we kind of give you the landing page template, the email templates, but you still have to write them, right? The grower plan, we will actually set up that landing page for you and set up the subscription automations for you. So on the higher plan, we actually do a lot more for you. And we have, full dedicated support staff.
Nice. Yeah, again, man, tons of value. And that's sometimes it's good to learn it if you're passionate about that, but I would stick to the things that we know the best, which is probably growing grass, raising cattle, building soil, and let the people that understand marketing, like Jeff, do what they do and what works. And so, man, super awesome.
Yeah, and I
Any
think,
other questions? You can type them in the chat. Go ahead, Jeff.
yeah, Jared, and I think, one thing I was just gonna say is that I'm not a marketer. I have no formal training in marketing, but the things that I teach and share with folks is just stuff that
We're going to need the mid, right?
so there's things that I use in my farm, share with others. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. What would you say is a common pitfall amongst yourself or your clients that you've seen, like that hinders our success?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is probably overwhelm, because it's a lot of information and trying to learn something like, building a website or setting up email marketing or a landing page can be overwhelming. Just like anything, the first time you do it, it's hard, it's difficult. You don't know what you're doing right, you don't know what you're doing wrong. And so that was kind of the precipice of this is, trying to help farmers in different ways. I've been coaching farmers for a while and, trying to find a way where you can't really fail, right? Try to ensure their success as much as possible. And I thought, well, hey, if we can kind of build this tool, this software, this application, it'll have all the email templates, the landing page templates, the website, all that stuff. And we'll provide the support to do that and help them through it to really just ensure that they're going to succeed with it, not feel that overwhelm so strongly.
Yeah, cool. I like it. Are you running paid ads? And is that part of the program to be able to facilitate that?
It's not part of this program. Now on my farm we do. We do some paid advertising. This is our software platform. We also do more of a done for you service where we will set up paid ads and do more. but that really isn't the scope of today's presentation.
Yeah,
But that's
but
an option. But this is more of our, just our software tool that I think I want to get something out there that's affordable for everybody. Because there's a lot, anybody can build your website, right? Anybody can get, have a website. You can pay somebody to do it. You can use a third-party app. There's lots of different ways, Square, etc., right? But a website doesn't get you sales. That's the thing. It's a website is just a star in a galaxy of a billion stars, right? And so, and that was the same experience I had myself. And I was thought, I have this online store, I have this website, but it's not generating any revenue for me. So
yeah,
that's why we built this app, which does it's kind of everything in one. It's your email marketing, your website, your payment provider, your landing page, your CRM, so you can have conversations, email, text, phone call, your social media planner and scheduler all in one. And we just got so much included in it. So everything's just kind of all there. And it's really about getting customers, nurturing those customers, telling them about what you do, why you do it, how you do it, why your food's special, and trying to and utilizing the email and the social media to convert them into a paying customer.
cool. I like it. Are you using Go High Level as your platform for that?
Yeah, so we have kind of using that as our skeleton.
Yep.
And we've customized it specifically for farmers. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's what we use also at Ag Steward. Very robust.
Okay.
And,
Yeah. Got
so
a lot of
yeah, and
great features.
yeah, having used other ones, which I, love Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels and things, but Go High Level definitely has things together and it works really good. So I love it.
Question, real quick from Larry. How does this work if you already have a sales website? Great question. So we will set up a custom domain, custom website for you. If you are really in love with your website, if you have Squarespace or like WooCommerce, WordPress, a lot of times we can integrate with that. And the way that integration works is you would still fulfill your orders through your website. If you're in love with it, you want to keep it, you would still fulfill orders, but like the customer information and the marketing information would translate over to our app. So you can still use the app for the marketing side and then the website for sales if you want to keep your existing website.
Okay. Yep. Good question.
Cool.
Well, thank you for that presentation. Hopefully this was meaningful. I'd love to hear in the chat what you guys took away from this. I guess for selfish reasons, I want to know, like, is this landing with you guys? I know a lot of you said you are wanting to direct market. I'm going to repost the survey here, so don't get distracted by it. It takes like 2 minutes to be able to go through that, and I'm going to share the results at the end of that. But yeah, we just want to get some feedback. Like, are these speakers, are they speaking the language that you need to hear? 2 years ago, this would have gone completely over my head. But now, after having done a little bit of marketing myself, I know enough that, man, I want to hire somebody else who knows what they're doing, because that's not my passion, nor is it within really my wheelhouse. So awesome.